Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Report for Thursday, the 9th of February 2023. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 closed down 0.5% today to 7,490 points. It was a horror day for AGL Energy, which I'll tell you about in a moment. The coal companies also fell back, led by Whitehaven, which was off nearly 6%, and New Hope, which dropped 5%. The gold stocks didn't do so well either, underperforming, even though the price of the precious metal rose slightly. Market leader Newcrest was off 1.5% to $25.22. Among the large caps, ANZ was the only major bank to end the day in the back. CSL and the big retailers also went backwards. The big miners were mixed, while tech leader WiseTech Global was off 1.6% to $57.35. And it was a tough day for the insurers, with QBE down 1.5% and Insurance Australia Group falling more than 3%. In corporate news, telco infrastructure Megaport said it had reduced its losses, but its share price still dropped by 6%. Story number 2, the US Federal Reserve is certainly making it clear that it wants investors to think that there are more rate rises coming. Overnight, 4 different Fed officials said higher rates are needed to bring inflation back to target. That helped the US dollar, but not Wall Street, with the broad-based S&P 500 index finishing down more than 1% this morning. The Aussie dollar is trading around 69.5 US cents. Story number 3, AGL Energy today said it lost $1 billion in the final 6 months of last year, sending its share price down more than 10%. Now, that's the worst daily fall since 2007. The energy giant's underlying profit fell by 55%, well below market expectations, and the 4th straight annual decline. The massive bottom line loss reflected a write-down of the Loy Yang A coal-fired power plant in Victoria and an accounting loss on the value of hedge contracts. While the numbers were disappointing, AGL only slightly downgraded its estimate of full-year profit, but it cut its interim dividend by 25%. Story number 4, 2 vessels carrying Australian coal have arrived in China for the first time since an unofficial ban on imports 2 years ago, and several more are on the way. China last month, in a partial easing of the import ban, granted permission to 4 central government-owned firms to bring in Australian coal. Now, according to Reuters, one of the ships, Tiger East, a dry bulk vessel with 73,000 tonnes of thermal coal from Queensland, is discharging at the southern Chinese city of Taishan. Coal importers can unload their cargoes at ports first, and then they apply for a customs clearance. So everyone's watching closely to see if the coal gets clearance. And finally, story number 5, Google owner Alphabet's share price tumbled by the most in 3 months after a demonstration of its new artificial intelligence chatbot, Bard, sparked concerns that the tech giant has lost ground in the race for the future of internet search. It wasn't quite the demonstration that Google wanted. Alphabet's been under pressure since developer OpenAI launched its popular chat box, ChatGPT, which many say is the next generation of search. Now, on Tuesday, Microsoft, which is investing billions of dollars in OpenAI, unveiled a new version of its Bing search engine and Edge browser, incorporating technology from the AI startup. So, yesterday, Google hosted a news conference in Paris where it shared more details about its progress integrating artificial intelligence into search. That's all okay. But, according to Bloomberg, the search didn't go so well. In one instance during the demonstration, Bard was asked about new discoveries from the James Webb Space Telescope. In one of its responses, Bard said the telescope was used to take the first picture of a planet outside the Earth's solar system, which is actually incorrect. Anyway, Alphabet's share price tumbled by as much as 9% this morning. That's it for the afternoon report for Thursday, the 9th of February 2023. Michael Thompson and I will be back tomorrow morning with the Friday edition of Fear and Greed. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.